The chandeliers glittered, the orchestra played on. But when Avery walked in, the music didn't matter because every eye had already turned. Her curves, her confidence, her color, none of it fit the billionaire's unspoken standard. Then came the shift. A whisper, a hand signal. Two men in dark suits moved toward her. No warning. No words. Just erasure in motion. In a room built to celebrate power. One woman's presence became a threat. This is Billionaire's rules were clear. No curvy women until she walked in. Welcome, story lovers comment, your city below. *1. Set up 150 words. Avery James wasn't born into wealth, but she earned her place at the top. As a successful tech consultant in Manhattan, she worked twice as hard to prove she belonged, especially in rooms filled with white men in tailored suits. Her weekends were quiet escapes, reading, music, long walks through the city's forgotten corners. She never cared about elite circles until she was invited to an exclusive charity gala hosted by billionaire Charles Vane. It was more than a party, it was a networking gateway. The invitation was gold embossed, but the fine print echoed with warning. Attire, formal, elegant, professional, strict guest standards enforced. Everyone knew the unspoken rule. No unfitting aesthetics, code for no one too ethnic, too loud, or too curvy. Avery hesitated. She didn't fit their mold, but something in her stirred. This was her moment to challenge the narrative. She just didn't know how far they'd go to shut her out. 2. Rising action, 250 words. The gala buzzed with champagne, silk, and silence. Avery walked in wearing a sleek emerald gown, modest, elegant, undeniably her. Heads turned, whispers followed. She was the only black woman in the room and, certainly the only one who didn't hide her curves. A hostess gave her a slow once-over, then faked a tight smile. Avery knew that look. She'd seen it in boardrooms, boutiques, and brunches, the kind that said, "You don't belong here." But she smiled back, chin high. The real blow came during introductions. A line formed to meet Charles Vane. When Avery reached the front, the coordinator placed a firm hand on her arm. Mr. Vane asked to pause greetings for a moment. Then, another woman, white, slim blonde, was waved ahead, and another. Avery stood, ignored. Minutes passed. Her name disappeared from the check-in screen. Inside, laughter floated. Outside, Avery's hands shook. She wasn't just overlooked, she was being erased, but she didn't leave. Instead, she walked past security, straight into the ballroom. Eyes turned. A man gasped. Charles Vane caught her gaze on, then turned away, whispering to his aide. Two men in suits began walking toward her. But Avery didn't move. She stood her ground, radiating calm defiance. And then it happened. Woman clapped. Then another. The room shifted, but power doesn't yield easily. And Avery was about to find out how far the elite would go to silence disruption, especially when it looked like her. Point 3. Climax 130 words. The music cut. Lights shifted. A stern voice echoed through the ballroom. Security to the East Wing. Avery stood frozen as the two guards approached. A white-gloved hand grabbed her arm, not violently, but with practiced pressure. "You're not on the list," one muttered. Phones came out. Guests whispered. One woman gasped, "Is she being escorted out?" But Avery spoke without flinching. "I have the same invitation as you." Her voice carried. A nearby reporter raised her camera. The guards hesitated. Then, Charles Vane stepped forward. "Escort her privately." That word, privately, slid like poison through the air. The tension cracked. A voice called out, "Why? She's done nothing wrong." And just like that, the night turned. Avery was no longer alone. She had become a spotlight, and the world was watching. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps. 4. Resolution and impact. 130 words. Avery wasn't dragged out, but she wasn't welcomed either. She left on her own terms, head high, steps steady. By morning, the video had gone viral. Headlines questioned, who decides beauty? Why was she really removed? Charles Vane's PR team scrambled. His brand, once untouchable, faced boycotts. Avery didn't need their approval anymore. She launched her own consultancy for women like her. Her first client, a designer who'd watched the video and said, "I'm done hiding real bodies." Avery's stand did more than disrupt a party. It cracked open a long overdue conversation. Who do we exclude in the name of standards? And who loses when we do? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.